The golden gates of Vaikuntha had closed. Jai and Vijay, the fallen gatekeepers, had made their tragic choice. 3 lifetimes of absolute terror, just to earn salvation at the hands of their Lord. But a cosmic curse doesn't manifest quietly. To birth the greatest enemies creation had ever seen, the natural order itself had to break. This is the story of their first descent. In the cosmic hierarchy, balance is everything. But in the heart of Diti, a quiet storm was brewing. Watching the Devas, the children of her sister, Aditi, bask in the glory of heaven, a deep, consuming envy took root. She also wanted children as prosperous as the Devas, just like her sister, Aditi. This burning desire blinded her to the sacred rhythms of the universe, setting the stage for a cataclysm. She approached sage Kashyap at the exact junction of day and night, the Sandhyakal. This twilight hour belongs to Rudra, the lord of destruction, whose fierce retinues roam the earth. It is a time prescribed strictly for meditation, where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual worlds are dangerously thin. Kashyap pleaded with her, warning her that to plant the seed of life during the hour of destruction would invite unspeakable darkness. But Diti, consumed by desire and jealousy, refused to yield. The cosmic laws are absolute, and Kashyap knew the terrifying truth of what they had conceived. He delivered a chilling prophecy. Because she had defied the sacred timing, her womb now carried twin terrors who would bring the universe to its knees. Terrified of the evil she carried, Diti held the twins in her womb for 100 years. But this unnatural gestation choked the universe from the inside. The natural order began to fracture. The light of the celestial bodies dimmed, and a suffocating, heavy dread settled over the 3 worlds. Creation was holding its breath, waiting for the dam to break. When the 100 years finally ended, the fabric of reality tore open. The Puranas describe apocalyptic omens. The sun hid behind eclipses, animals wailed, and sacred fires died, and the earth convulsed in agony. From this cataclysm, the fallen gatekeepers of Vaikuntha were reborn. They quickly emerged as fully grown, titans of impenetrable iron and dark majesty: Hiranyakashipu, the one clothed in gold, and Hiranyaksha, the golden-eyed destroyer. Though united in origin, their methods of conquest diverged immediately. Hiranyakashipu possessed a cold, calculating intellect. He remained on earth to consolidate power, organizing the scattered Asur and Daitya clans into a terrifying, disciplined army, laying the foundation for a dark empire. But Hiranyaksha had no patience for empire building. He was a force of pure, restless violence, seeking absolute invincibility. To ensure his supremacy, Hiranyaksha performed grueling penance dedicated to Lord Brahma. Impressed by his immense austerity, the creator granted him boons of terrifying power, unmatched physical strength, and invulnerability against a vast catalogue of gods, demons, beasts, and men. Convinced that he was now immortal, Hiranyaksha's arrogance swelled to match his power. Drunk on his invincibility, Hiranyaksha became a conqueror without a war. He roamed the earth, shattering mountains just to hear the sound of his own power. But a bloodless victory brought him no satisfaction. He was suffocating in his own supremacy, desperately seeking a worthy opponent. He marched through the heavens, but the Devas, terrified of Brahma's boon, abandoned their realms without striking a blow. His search for a fight drove him into the darkest depths of the ocean to challenge Varun, the ancient lord of the waters. Bursting into Varuna's underwater palace, the Asur mocked the water god, demanding a battle to the death. Varun, possessing ancient wisdom and knowing he could not defeat the demon, swallowed his pride. He cleverly deflected the Asuras' wrath, telling him that there was only one being in all of creation whose strength could match his own, the supreme preserver, Lord Narayan, Vishnu. The name alone ignited a blinding rage within Hiranyaksha. He immediately abandoned the oceans and launched himself into the cosmos, tearing through the astral planes, desperately hunting for the Supreme Lord. But Vishnu, the all-pervading reality, cannot simply be found by force. It was then that the cosmic instigator, sage Narad, crossed his path. Playing his divine Veena, Narad serves the will of the universe by accelerating destiny. When the Asur demanded to know where Vishnu was hiding, Narad offered a simple, devastating truth: Vishnu is the preserver of the cosmic order. If you want to force the protector out of hiding, you must threaten the very foundation of life. The realization dawned on the golden-eyed destroyer. He didn't need to find Vishnu, he would make Vishnu come to him. His gaze locked onto Bhudevi, Mother Earth. She was the anchor of physical creation, the mother of all life. With a terrifying roar, Hiranyaksha shattered the cosmic laws. He seized the planet itself, ripping it from its celestial orbit. In his ultimate act of arrogance, Hiranyaksha plunged into the Garbhodak, the dark, primordial waters that lie at the bottom of the universe. He dragged the earth down with him, suffocating the light of creation in the abyssal depths. The universe fell dead silent. The cries of life were drowned. The Asur had issued his challenge, and the cosmos awaited the Supreme Lord's terrifying reply. If you missed out on our previous video about the second abode of Lord Murugan, Tiruchendur, check it out right here. On Friday, step outside of time. Discover the ultimate blueprint of creation and how Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh engineered reality itself.